Yo, what's going on everyone? We are back with level 7 out of 10 on the Verdant landscape ladder. This time we are doing Titan Complex by TCTeam. This level has pretty much everything you could have in a level. It has dark parts, it has bright parts, it has fast-paced parts, it has slow parts, it has mini wave spam, timing parts, ball parts, slow ship parts, fast ship parts, big ship parts, mini ship parts, stupid parts, swing copters, terrible looking parts, very good looking parts, and a pretty chuckable ending, which I was very fortunate that I did not die there. In fact, I fluked this level from 80, which is quite surprising considering my luck recently on this ladder. I mean, it hasn't been very terrible, but I mean, just by my experience with Chromatic, I definitely thought I was gonna have a way harder time with this level, which I did feel like that at first. I was getting very frustrated with this level, but towards the end of my experience, this level was pretty fun, and this level is pretty good. It is very difficult and very long of a level. Most of you know this level. I'm just gonna be going through a practice run as I normally do, showing you the parts, explaining them. So this first part, it was one of the dark parts of the level. This first jump, you can see like the very tip of the spike, and it is very difficult to see when you are playing when it's very bright outside. If you are playing in dark conditions, then it will definitely be a lot easier on you. Then we get to this part, it's also not that bad except for some of these jumps, particularly this one and this one. The spider duel seems a lot harder than it actually is. It's just like a few clicks and that's pretty much it. The shark part, it seems like you have a lot of space here, but if you go back, there's actually some spikes here and some kind of weird hitboxes. On those days where I wasn't really playing that well, this was one of the parts I died to a lot. Very frustrating when you do die here because it is not that hard of a part. Then we get to this part. If you are not good at wave spam, then it is for sure, but luckily I am pretty decent at spam myself. This transition was a little bit awkward because it is very blind and it's kind of difficult as to where you start clicking, but I kind of just base it off of kind of just muscle memory. Like I don't know, I kind of just like did it and got pretty consistent at it. This wave part is also very weird. Like, what is this gap? Then we get to this part. This is one of the better looking parts deco wise in my opinion. We get to this part which has moving objects, and this mini wave part, very fun. Also, one thing I will mention is this little bounce pad and all these yellow orbs. I will say that does kind of look kind of weird as to where you click, but I kind of just based it off of this little like glow piece. I basically just clicked when my cube was on top of this. That's pretty much where the blue orb is, and it works pretty well as a visual cue. And this ship part really was based on your momentum going through like each of these portals and hitting these gravity orbs, the green orbs. Get to a mini wave spam, and then the UFO spam, and then probably the most infamous part, which is Keyblade. I found this to be probably the hardest part of the level. I mean, it's just a lot of ship control basically. It's not like that difficult. You gotta be very good at ship control and as a mini ship and in 4x speed as well, so yeah. Then we get to this transition, which is kind of awkward into a obnoxiously long straight fly. You basically just hold at the portal, hold, and then straighten yourself out, go through here. The CFO part was very easy for the most part, except one little part. Sometimes you can mess up and you could be like a little bit too high as a UFO, and then you could hit like the top spike here. Kind of annoying, but I mean, you pass it most of the time. Then we get to this part, which is quite an interesting part in fact. I can't be the only one who sees this, but I think this part is very similar to Abstract Dark's part in Artificial Ascent. I can't be the only one who sees that, right? This spider was pretty interesting as well. When I saw videos of this level, I was always like pretty confused as to how this spider part worked. It's not even that hard. You basically just like learn a click pattern, and it's not that bad when you learn it. I kind of hated this part. This is the part like I died the most to, mainly because this blue orb timing and then this pink dash orb. You have to time like pretty specifically, and I didn't really like that at all. This part, those like yellow orbs and this red orb can also be very easy to mess up. Then we get to the second drop of the level, which I like to call this weird transition that kind of throws you straight into the part. I didn't really like that, but it got very consistent. In fact, I kind of just like prayed that I hit these orbs because I kind of just clicked and was hoping that I managed to hit the orbs when I got here from 0, which I am lucky that I did not die at these orbs. I did die at the straight fly though because I am bad. No, in fact, I was very nervous the first time I got here, and like I struggled to like literally click the mouse. This part though isn't really that bad. It's mainly a lot of holding. Like these duels seem like way harder than they actually are. Most of it's literally just holding, a lot of dash orbs. This dash orb you have to hit a little bit late. And then the swing copters. The swing copters were one of the more thorny parts of the level, which pretty much are every swing copter. But as I did say, it does take a while to learn. Like trust me, these swing copters get like insanely consistent. I only died to them once, and that wasn't even in this swing copter, which is the hardest swing copter in my opinion. And we get this little short robot part, which is pretty easy. It was this swing copter I died to, which is the easier of the swing copters in my opinion, but I am just bad because I died here from 0 and not the other one. Now this transition into another very easy straight fly, and then we get to the ending. We have another swing copter, which is very easy compared to the other ones. This ship part I actually hated. I died here a lot when I was doing like runs on this level. When I was like from like 30, I died here at the ship part quite a lot. I did like 30 to 80, I go a ton. Then we get to this wave part, which is pretty intimidating at first, but for the majority of it, you can literally just slide. Then we get to this part. It kind of looks like Novel Boy Deco from like Asher the Divinity or something. It's definitely not made by Novel Boy though. Then we get to the ending. We have these little jumps here. These ball timings are pretty awkward as well. Sometimes you could click too late here, but you won't be able to click for this click. You have to like click a little bit early here so that you have just enough room to get up here and then do the rest of this part. The wave's pretty easy. Then we get to the last ship, which you just kind of just do. It's not that bad, but you definitely have a good chance of dying there from 0 because it is the last thing on the level and it is very nerve-wracking. Luckily for me though, I was not actually that nervous when I got here from 0. I mean, I was a little bit, I was like shaking a little bit, but I was able to control my nerves pretty well for this level, surprisingly. And yeah, this is Titan Complex by TCTeam. Once again, a very long and difficult level. This is just slightly above Yatagarasu on the list, which I have not beaten. I actually intended to do Yatagarasu on my Verdant ladder as level 8 in fact, but I switched all of those like last second. That's a little bit of Easter egg into what my original Verdant landscape ladder was like. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna play the rest of the highlights now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you potentially for some streams of level 8 of the ladder. And I'll see you then. At 46 to 100, yes.
Nice.
36. Really far. Kinda. I'm at 46.
I was gonna say something.
Shut up.
When you were asking.
Oh my, I shouldn't have talked. Hey, it's progress!
I heard you say 46, so I thought you died there.
Oh. What? Why there? Are you serious? I died to such an easy part. Okay, stupidest death possible, but it's something. Oh my gosh, that's the easiest thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. messed that up so hard. Finally, good progress. Like, really good progress. No way. No way I died to the second swingcopter.
No. God is alive. It's alive. Oh, oh God. Now I know. My God. It's alive, it's alive, it's alive! Now I know, in the name of God, now I know how it is to be like God. Now
No way.
what?
I beat it!
Are you kidding? I literally just said imagine he beats it.
Okay, now please save. Now please save.
I literally just said imagine he beats this.
And Dan literally left. Okay, please actually save. Okay, it says it's saved. Yes, okay, it's saved. Woo! Let's go! And I did 10 to, oh my gosh, that's...
Hi.
Hi.
I don't you.
Yeah, I'm very unlucky, yeah. Fluke from 80, yeah. Oh my gosh, what, how? I'm not even that, I was literally like, chill, that whole attempt. Okay. GG, I guess.